In 2021, the folks over at Unitek sent us this here. This is their compact dock for the Nintendo Switch. It's available in a number of different colors, but just look how teeny tiny this is. It's super portable, super convenient to take with you. Now, while it's portable, it's inexpensive, it still was missing a few things. Well, the folks over at Unitek have reached out to us and they have an update to this that they have just sent us that we're going to take a look at here today. Hey everybody, Gary here from Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for stopping by and checking out our video that we have here today on the Unitek Portable Switch Dock. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you coming to check out everything that we have going on here today. Do me a favor, if you want to stay informed and up to date with everything that we have going on here, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way each and every time we upload new content, you are kept informed and up to date. And if you really like what you see here, you can become a channel member or even give a super thanks that's down below as well. So the Unitek little portable dock here for the original Nintendo Switch and for the Switch OLED, super convenient. Like I mentioned, I have taken this with me a few times when I have traveled, and it's just easy to throw in a bag, hook up to a television, ready to rock and roll. Well, like I say, they have a new version out here that looks to be, well, about the same size, but has a few more features packed in. Now, before we hit the photo booth and get a closer look at this, what I want to know from you here today, this is Yoshi's Story on the N64 Online for the Nintendo Switch. Great game. I don't know who doesn't love the Yoshi games. They're fun. They're really sweet. They're super cute. I mean, you have to be some kind of a monster to not appreciate Yoshi. If you can name one person who doesn't like the Yoshi games,
it's Square Pegs, Gary. I am Jay. The channel is Square Pegs. It's not that hard to remember, dude. Come on.
Okay, one person. All joking aside, I did also want to take a real quick second. If you haven't subscribed to Jay over at Square Pegs, go ahead and do so now. I want to congratulate him as well on reaching a recent awesome milestone, 2,000 subscribers over on his channel. Make sure you go ahead and check him out, and stay tuned. We're going to go check this out on the photo bench. All right, so again, here is the original compact Switch dock from Unitek. You can see how really teeny tiny it is, and basically just has this little kickstand that flips around, and that's how you mount the Switch in the system. Now here is the new one, and this is the Unitek Switch docking station with RJ45. And for those not in the know, that means it has an integrated network port, which is really awesome. So here you have the red and the blue sort of coloring on it, where this one was more of the Animal Crossing kind of color. Same basic overall design, and looks like we just flipped this around yet again. Yep. There's our USB-C port, and it does have a little molded in spot there to kind of align everything as you install your Switch on there. USB port on the side, which the original one didn't have, and another one on that side, so you do have two USB ports, which is really cool. Now on the back, you do have your HDMI port, you have an Ethernet port, and then you have your port for power. So very similar to what the original was, but now in lieu of the USB port, you have that Ethernet port. Super cool. But it doesn't omit a USB port. You actually get one more, which is really cool. Now, one thing that I do want to check, and there was a small instruction sheet in here, I want to check and see if those are USB 2.0 or 3.0. So here we have in the manual, you can see USB Type-C port to for power, switch button to switch you between desktop or TV mode, USB-C PD port, you have your RJ45 Ethernet port, HDMI output, LED indicator that'll come on when we have power, and the USB port is USB 2.0, so a little bit of a bummer with that. Now, I will admit, I don't really use the USB ports on my docks for anything other than supplying power to accessories. So, and for controllers, that'll be just fine. I would prefer a USB 3.0 port, but I understand going 2.0 will save them a little bit of money. And here you can kind of get a really close-up look of the dock itself. Now, I do actually have both my original Nintendo Switch and my Switch OLED here, and we're going to check this out real quick. Now, I know one thing that people are going to ask about this, and before we even get into placing either Switch on this dock, will this brick your dock? So the biggest thing for the bricking situation, which has been addressed many years ago, coming up on 5 years ago now, out of spec power supplies. So the easiest way to make sure that you don't have a bricking issue if you are using any dock with the Nintendo Switch, use the OEM power supply. That is going to pretty much guarantee you should not have any issues whatsoever. So I do want to just kind of have it side by side here. Look how much smaller it is than the original Switch dock, and it has more features. And then set it down there, and we'll just go ahead and, yeah, goes right on. I mean, it's super, super elegant, super simple, and it does provide plenty of support on the back here, which is terrific. Now we are going to pop that off and hit the camera mount. Now here is my Switch OLED. And same basic thing. Yeah, goes right on. You know, again, nice support on the back. Let's play a few games through this. Let's see the video quality that we get out of this. So first things first, I am going to actually go through my Switch OLED here, and I'm going to go down to System Settings, and I am not connected to the hardwired Ethernet yet. So we're going to go, you can see here on screen too, connection status, connected via Wi-Fi. I'm going to test my connection, and I do have gigabit internet service here. I've got fiber, so speed should be pretty good. Download speed, 60 megabits down, 76 or 7.6 up. That's actually not great. Wow, that's kind of a bummer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the LAN connection. All right, here you can now see that it's switched to a wired connection. Let's test our connection. Now, this isn't a true hardwired connection because I am using my Tautronics 3 router mesh system, but here you can see the speed did pick up both on the download speed to 83 megabits, on the upload speed to 16. So that's actually a significant improvement. The upload speed more than doubled. So that's good to know. I'm not going to disconnect it for the rest of our test. No reason to. I'm going to go into some Super NES Online. I was actually playing some Yoshi's Island on here. So let's go ahead and fire this back up. I did not do that well. I've been kind of stuck on this part here for a little bit. We're going to rewind. But graphically, everything looks super sharp. You know what we're going to actually do? We're going to go back to our game selection screen. We're going to game selection. How about some Earthworm Jim 2? Everything looks super sharp. I mean, no complaints here. No real difference that I can tell from the original dock. Yeah, EWJ looking really good here. Let's see if we can get the, there we go. We're going to pick up the pig. Try to get him to go down the slide here in a second. All right, Jim. Send him away. There we go. All right, Earthworm Jim looking good. Let's go into Slipstream. This is a new game that I've recently reviewed. Absolutely love it. It's hard as day, but it plays terrifically. Go into our Grand Prix here. Now, one thing I failed to mention in my review of this, the graphics on the left-hand side reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. So really kind of cool throwback, I think, to another amazing Sega game. Now, for those curious, I am capturing this using our AverMedia Portable 2 capture card that we recently reviewed as well. All right, up to 11th. Yeah, I mean, everything's looking great on this. That's wonderful. No! Getting that counter slide. Oh! Sending me back to 12th. You dirty rotten, you such and such. Ah! All right. Slipstream's looking good. You know what? Jay from Square Pegs talked about Mini Motor Racing X, and it was on sale for $2, and I picked it up. Had to, and I have to admit, I have had a blast with this game. Now, normal price $20, not something I would recommend for $20. For $2, all day long. So the way I think of this game is like the old penny racers that I had as a kid. It's basically what, as I hit the wrong button to go, it's the type of cars that like Bumblebee and Brawn and the other smaller Transformers were all based upon. From Takara Tomy, or Tomy. And the tracks are all small like this, super tight. Whoa. And you can upgrade your cars as you go through here too. You know, at chicane is a lot easier coming from the other way. Oh, I'm out of turbo. I can't go turbo. Ugh. Trying for second. On the outside, maybe? Or third? Did we lap 2 cars on that? Now we are going to turn our attention to one of the games that we test any and all of our docks with, and that's just to make sure that there's no lag, no latency, no delay issues, and that is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And we've got Ryu, and we're going, oh, I hate T-Hawk. Got him. And that upwards attack is one of the reasons why I hate T-Hawk so much. Oh! That one is not good either. Oh, he got me. Oh, T-Hawk always, he's like Guile. Dang it! Oh, he got me. All right, we're going to go back, and we're going to quit. We're going to go back one generation. We're going to go to Street Fighter II, the new challengers. I don't think that loss had anything to do with the dock. I just suck against T-Hawk. Watch, I'll get him again. No. Cammy? Cammy. Maybe I'll pull off all the moves, so that's good. She just jumped right through my fireball. That's a bunch of garbage. Take that one for good measure. Got her. Oh, I thought I had her. There we go. All right, so we got that first one. Was not easy. Let's see if we can do this. Got her. That sucks that it ruined my perfect, even though I blocked her attack, although I just got hit there, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and she's coming back. Got her again. Yes, I will spam you with the dragon fireballs if I can. Now, one last thing I'm going to do, that's the last game we're going to check out. I'm going to go and just try to see if I can download something from the eShop to kind of see how fast or slow it goes. You know, I have these physically, but I don't want to necessarily crack the seal opens because there's one of them that's worth like $500. So, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for $10. We're going to go ahead and purchase this. All right, so we've just purchased Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's see how quick this downloads now. Should be rather quick. Shows 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Not too bad. I will take that. Let's go ahead. It's time for some final thoughts. And now, as you can see, we have Shantae loaded on our Switch. About 3 minutes to download everything. Super fast, really do appreciate it. Now, I know some of you may have wanted me to do some online gameplay. I don't really play online, so I didn't really have a good way to test that out. Like, I suck at Smash Brothers, so I don't play that online. And I guess I could have thrown Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in there, but it was just one of those. I was more interested in it as far as the speed of the connection going through the menu system that you saw yourself. So I have to say, first and foremost, I love the fact it's the same form factor because I love this form factor. It's small, it's tiny, it's convenient to take around with you, and now with the additional USB ports that are on here, yes, they're USB 2.0, but for most gamers, that should not be an issue. You're not using your Switch dock to transfer data for the most part. You're using the USB ports to charge accessories, by and large, or to use it with wired controllers. No issues there. And as you saw, there was a significant uptick from wireless to wired in the Ethernet connection here that we did test. Now, I do love the fact too that they do have the different color options on these as well. And I want to thank Unitek for reaching out to me, asking if I wanted to check one of these out so I could go ahead and bring this information to each and every one of you. So very interesting dock here. Now, I would say if you don't need the extra USB port and the Ethernet port, save yourself a few bucks, go with the original. Now, if you need an extra USB port, or if that Ethernet network cable is important for you, this is the way to go. Especially a lot of hotels connecting to their hotel Wi-Fi, it is a pain in the butt to do that with the Switch. This you can hardwire, and that way you don't have any issues whatsoever. I know last year, 8-Bit Glitch and I were at the Southeast Game Exchange. We were trying to play some Switch Online from his hotel room. We couldn't get it connected to the hotel Wi-Fi. Something like this would have saved our playtime, basically, that we were looking to go ahead and take advantage of. But let me know down in the comments if this is something you would go ahead and pick up. Now, I will have a link to where you can get both this one and the original one down below in our pinned comments. Now, if you do want to see our original review of the original one that we have here, I will have that link for you right up there. And then other videos that we have covering other docks, accessories, and more for the Nintendo Switch, Switch Lite, and Switch OLED, well, those are coming up right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rock Solid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rock Solid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rock Solid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at RockSolidStudios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.